Hey, look out. It's Faith Talk Live. I'm Rick Probst.
And I'm Dan Ratcliffe.
Look at these two, Dan, on Zoom and on the radio, Sonny and Becky Lawlerstadt, our favorites. Not one of our favorites, our favorites.
These guys are the best.
Man, that's pretty nice for y'all to say such a thing.
Don't let Ken Kington hear that, okay?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, he'll get jealous.
Next room.
Hey, I love that. I love that Zoom background you created there behind you. It looks like a studio.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? It's taken years.
Hey, we wanted to check in with you guys to see. Now, it's just you two by yourselves isolated, right? You don't have anybody else living with you, do you?
No.
Yeah. How's that working out for you?
I sneak out every once in a while to get a root canal, and it's like, yay, people!
It's very true.
It's true.
She would pick this.
I don't understand.
Well,
Siri, we're not.
You don't either. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we pick the things like quarantines and all that kind of stuff where she has to have something like a root canal.
Yeah, I understand. Any excuse to get out of the house for me.
Exactly.
I love it.
Exactly.
That's right.
Well, how the kids good? Everybody healthy?
Everybody's doing great. Yeah, we just walk around with a mask on. Andrew came over the other day and came in with a mask and wouldn't take it off while he was here. And I thought, wow, he hadn't been anywhere, you can shoot that thing. But
what does that say about you that he?
So true.
No, well, he still does the Atlanta Dream Center stuff, both the kids do. So it's like
he's protecting you, not.
We appreciate it. Yes.
I wish that were the truth, but I don't think it is.
Well, he knows she has an infectious personality, so he has.
Oh, look at that.
That's why I could pay the big bucks. Becky and Sonny Lawlerstadt with us there in Sonny's studio. So we just want to talk with you and catch up with you a couple of things. I know that, of course, Sanctuary had to stream. I'm not sure if you guys are back doing regular services now or not. But how was that adjustment going from with people and then no people? How was that for you?
Well, it's really interesting. We miss our people. Good night. And getting the worship together. So this has really been an interesting time. It's going to school for us. Literally, it's like how do we make all this work? Right. And the crazy thing is, I've been working on this studio for the longest time, and we just literally finished this thing less than 2 weeks, I think, before the quarantine hit. So. Wow. We pretty much had everything ready to go here and didn't understand exactly how all it would get used. So this is ready to go. So one of the things that we've done, obviously, our phones are what we use to record everything with, pretty much as far as teaching and announcements or whatever. But it's on. We pre-record everything. Sometimes we'll do like we're doing right now. We're doing Zoom interviews. Mm-hmm. And that's part of our teaching time. It could be, just a different time for interview, which is cool. But it's been really interesting. I think I work a lot more time to put all this together because you're coordinating. Like if someone's going to lead, not everybody has a setup like this or even a smaller little studio. And so I'll record a guitar file, a simple one, send it to somebody. They can play it back over their computer, put their ears in, and literally sing into their phone. Mm. And so I get stuff in from telephones. I get stuff in from. I actually did a FaceTime recording with somebody, and it actually worked. And I've done that. We've had people with little USB microphones recording into things. I mean, it's any way we can get it done as far as how different folks can lead worship. I mean, we're really doing that, and I'll just do acoustic stuff here at the house, and then I'll bring it back, and whatever plugins that I need to make it sound the best that it can, and all that kind of stuff. I'll do that here, and now I'm also the very end. We've got one of our gals, Jessica Godfrey, does a lot of our Pro Presenter stuff, and then she also does a lot of the work with Final Cut Pro in editing things, and then she sends all that to me, and I do the final edits and blend all the volumes and all that kind of stuff. And
well, That's
So
a lot
what
of
you're
work.
saying is Becky hasn't seen you in the last 6 weeks.
No, I don't.
Right.
That is correct. I go on my hammock. I do kin crap. It's awesome. It's
You
great.
do kin
That's what
crap.
I affectionately call kin work is kin crap. Yeah, I know.
Can we say that?
I think,
Well,
and
we
I
did.
spell
So
it with a K because everything's with a K. So kin crap. Hey,
that's awesome. I
Yeah,
love it.
we can't afford a dump button, so it's there. It's we can't erase it. So
One of the many reasons that we love Becky. Now,
That's
Becky,
right.
it's been a while since we've heard a duck story. Do you have
Uh-oh.
any fun stories that have happened to you over the last 6 weeks, Becky?
I've had one this weekend, but it wasn't fun. I killed the bird.
Oh no!
I
What
didn't mean to
happened?
kill the bird, but there was a baby bird in the mouth of our
Our
cat.
cat.
So
Oh.
Sonny grabbed the cat, and so we made it spit it out. And so I got it, and it didn't. Its little eyes weren't even open. And so I had raced a bird before. I'm sorry to say that I found at Six Flags on the sidewalk with no feathers, and so I grabbed that. and
Only Becky.
it came out a brown thrasher, and it was awesome because it would fly around my office and everything. So I thought, I got this. Well, I got the little bird, and I started feeding it like little protein, little stuff. But I forgot that you didn't give it a whole lot of water because they don't need water. They just
Yeah.
food. And so Sonny gave me a new dropper, and I put a lot of water down his throat, and I think I drowned it. And I came
Uh-oh.
back after an hour, and he was like, so I said, "Oh no, I killed a bird."
Oh
So,
no!
Yeah, so that was sad, but. No, I took a duck to the movies one day. That was fun.
Really?
We found a baby duck, and I couldn't leave it because I had to be.
This was in the early years of our marriage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All
We
right.
might have been married like 2 or 3 years, and so, but we got to really talking about the whole duck scenario and birds, and so she's really through thinking through our life together. She's realized that
Rick, that I have 7 bird duck stories, and I thought that's
She's got
just so
more.
weird.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's just so
I-
weird.
I think what we need to do is schedule 7 episodes with Becky, and we'll run through each and every.
Each
Bird
of the duck
story.
stories.
It's,
would be wise.
it's only one that has ended in death, so that's good. The rest of them have survived. Have survived.
Sonny and Becky Lawlerstadt in studio there on Zoom and on the radio. So let's get spiritual just a little bit. What do you think?
Come to
Yeah,
that.
it has come to that. Yes, and that's how we keep our jobs. So,
Yeah. Okay.
what is God really through this whole ordeal? None of us, of course, saw it coming. I think we've adjusted quite well. We're all ready to get on the other side of it.
hmm
So, what do you think God has spoke to you? Maybe collectively, individually. What do you think He said to you through this?
Me or you? Me?
Go ahead.
I think the first couple of weeks I was very antsy because I'm used to, I never sit down. I just go, go, go. And so, it was a bit of a struggle there for, a few weeks. And then once I got into the rhythm of it, it was really cool how God just, slows you down.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden you think, wow, look at this, kind of on. And I'd actually been complaining to Sonny before all this hit. I looked at my calendar and I went, I don't have time. I don't even have time to breathe. And I said, I can't do this anymore, kind of thing. And it pretty much hit home. I went, wow, this is kind of amazing. So just to be able to sit down and like take walks at night and hang out and actually have a prayer time. What a concept, Woo, I get to read the Bible. But yeah, I'll hang out on my hammock and have a quiet time. So it's very cool. I've really enjoyed it. And I don't know how I'm going to get back to the other madness when it hits. But it's been very cool.
Sonny, what about you?
It's a little bit of trusting that things that you're doing actually will work. It's being down here all the time. It's like you're not seeing people. You don't see those opportunities one-on-one like you might have to minister to someone or talk with someone, pray with someone. And so you're just down here in this thing. It reminds me a little bit of what Paul must have felt like in his jail ministry when he was just there writing, what would become a good bit of our Bible, and then sending it out. And then it's just like you're back in your cell or you're back here just going, gee, I wonder, is this really working? Is this really being effective? And so I think I'm getting a little bit of glimpse of like, what is it like to really be like in a place like this? You send out stuff and you really just hope that it's accomplishing what it should or what it could. And so that's a little bit of the journey for me. But it's been great for us. One of the things that we've done at our church, Craig found out about another place halfway around the world that since this thing's COVID-19, at 1900 hours, our church goes, our pastor has called us to go walk the street, our street or the neighborhoods or wherever, and just pray over all the houses that are around and all the families.
That's
And
good.
so as a result, every night, most every night about 7 o'clock, we head up the street and we just, we'll pray for all of our neighbors. And we've seen a lot of our neighbors, got to talk with them,
they
get to
came out
know them.
talking to us. Yeah.
And it's just awesome how the Lord has opened up social distancing, but it's been amazing to see how all this is worked.
And what was weird is we didn't know everybody will come out talking about almost, except for two houses that we're not real sure about, everyone on our street's a believer, which is really crazy. I thought that's amazing. So we get to fellowship with them and pray over everything, and it's amazing. It's just amazing.
We actually did Easter out on our street.
He did. At
Had
sunrise.
a little guitar, walked up the street, and just
Some of the neighbors came out, and
read some of the word, and just worshipped. It was really awesome.
That's cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Sonny and
outside.
Becky Law, we have to go to a break, man.
Oh, sorry, you kind of froze there, and you're back again. But Becky, when you go outside, do all the birds fly away because they're scared of you now, or do they flock around you?
They're scared of my cat. I'm still Snow White. I have a feeder
Okay.
outside my window going.
You
"Come
sing and they come flying to you. I see.
here."
Okay.
Exactly.
Not me.
Well, listen, we appreciate you guys. We do love you very, very much. Thanks for your time. We would love to get back with you in a few weeks. Hopefully, we'll be on the other side of this, and we'll be in our studio there in Buckhead. But have a great couple of weeks. Hey, we got to take a break. I'm Rick Probst.
And I'm Dan Ratcliffe.
This is Faith Talk Live.